Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just now we talked about the G fighter in its, original form. And now we're going to combine it with this RX-78-2. For the first form, it's called G armor. So, okay, the way to do this is you kind of detach this part, the head part. Then you kind of fold the wing part back. Okay. And then you take the Gundam itself. Okay, I already attached like the two shields to its arm. Looks kind of like a boxer or some sort, like the boxer practice ring guy. But anyway, you know what I'm babbling. Then you take this part which is included, and you see this peg right here. You kind of pegging into the butt of the Gundam. Okay, come on. Why is it not pegging in? Okay, yep. You kind of peg it in. I know, am I doing this right? Okay, this is supposed to be out. Okay. Then the flap's supposed to be inside it. Okay, now then you close the legs. Then you take this part and you attach it to the hole behind the backpack here. Okay, looks less funky now, I guess. Okay, now you kind of just plug this whole thing, okay, with its head first into this joint, this front part of the G fighter. Now, okay, I believe this two part will connect to this two part, okay? So, yep, here we go, the extended version. Now, make sure you don't, just be careful a little bit. There's like a really fragile V-fin inside, but yeah, it should be good. I don't dare to put in a little bit too much. I don't want to hear any uneventful snaps. But anyway, yep, this one's in. Then you take this part, then you pretty much put in. Okay, you lower the leg down like this. Okay. Then you just plug this in. Okay, maybe not perfectly, but okay, yep, nearly there. Okay, yep. So this, okay, and then you have to secure the back part here. Okay, yeah, it's a bit on the hard side, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna, like, if I were to display this properly, I'm definitely gonna like snap it all the way in. But right now, for demonstration purposes, let's just keep it like that. And with that, you are supposed to attach either this undeployed version or this deployed track version. But I'm not gonna do that because I really hate this tank on the plane design. It just doesn't make sense in the real world. But anyway, this wing here, apparently you can just lift it up. You can lift it up. So when it's like on the ground mode, you lift up the wing. So it's gonna look something like this. Okay? And on the flying mode, you deploy the wing for it to be like this. So yeah, pretty neat, huh? Yep. So yeah, this is it. This is what we call G armor configuration. G armor configuration. Okay. So now we are moving on to the next one. Now before that, let me just show you guys the kind of back view. Get this line up, the front view. Still looks okay though, just looks a bit longish. Okay, but anyway, let's move on to the next configuration. For the next form that I'm gonna show you guys, let me introduce you to my little friend here, the Core Fighter. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, pretty articulated, even though it's just like a small fighter plane. Let me just get it zoom. Okay, yeah, the detail is quite nice. Bandai did not skimp on this. It can of course kind of transform, but we'll just leave it at that for a moment. So this core fighter is gonna form a configuration called the G Sky Easy. Okay, the G Sky Easy. So you're gonna take this, then you're gonna take this adapter. There's like a space here, you just kind of plug it in from down there. Then after that, you take this adapter. Now, bear in mind there's two different adapters included with this kit. One will be something like this, another one will be something like this. So it's actually the similar one, it's just this pack moved to the front. So yeah, exactly the same adapter, just a different position for the pack. Now you take the one with the pack facing the backward, and then you just plug it in. There's a hole here, you just kind of plug this in. Then you plug it into this G Fighter back part. Let me just get it secured. And boom, there you have it. The G Sky Easy. A very simple configuration, very nice, but okay. Driven by the Core Fighter in front. Now for this next configuration called the G Sky. Now just now with the Core Fighter is called G Sky Easy. And now you have the G Sky. Now what you're gonna do is you take this RX-78, then you split it apart. Yep, this kind of doesn't make sense anymore, but you know, robots. Then you plug this adapter back to its butt. Come on. Okay, line it up. Close the leg. Yep. Then after that, you take this special adapter, you plug in where it was unplugged just now. Now, this is a very tight joint. Well, I'm gonna have problem plugging this out later. But anyway, then you plug in the Core Fighter. Then you plug this whole thing once again back into the back part of the G Fighter, and voila, you have this configuration called the G Sky. Okay, the G Sky. There is one gimmick with this G Sky or even G Sky Easy just now will be that at the underbelly of this plane, you attach this part, which is basically like the missile launcher. Now you attach this to this 3-hole part. Okay, now once again, this is gonna be a tight fit, which is good, but yeah, it's gonna be a pain to remove it later. But anyway, yeah, then you take this effect part, missile effect part, you plug it in. Now take note, the ones with the spiky ends is the bottom one. You attach it to the bottom part like this. Then you take another one, you attach it like this, and bam, this looks awesome. Like it's firing its, it's firing its missile barrage on its enemy on the ground. And wow, I'm really liking this. And of course, you know, Bandai being Bandai, you can kind of reverse it. Oh, let me just figure out a way to get it off. Okay, reverse it, attach it here. Just the same 3-hole connection. Oh, come on. Then you do the same thing. Okay. Okay, and bam, who says that you can only do missile barrage to front targets? You can also now do to ground targets at the back. Now this is really some really awesome part. So yeah, another one of those gimmicks which I really welcome, and Bandai did a good job about it. Now just now we play around with the back part of the G Fighter. We turn it into the G Sky and the G Sky Easy. So now we're gonna play around now with the front part of the G Fighter combined with the front part of the Gundam. Now what we're gonna do, the next form that we're gonna do will be called the G Bull Easy. G Bull Easy. Okay, the name just sounds bullshit. But anyway, canonically, I have no choice. I have to acknowledge it. So basically, you take this part, then you take this part, combine them together. Fits very well. Then you plug it. Then you see this peg here. You plug it into this backpack peg hole. Just like this. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna look something like this. Then you kind of see where this is going because there's 2 peg holes here. Then you take this part, then you plug it. Okay, you see these 2 pegs here, you plug it like this. Gonna get it lined up. Then yeah, I'm just kind of plugging this loosely. But anyway, yeah, it works. Looks good. Now, you take the front part of this, then you kind of flip this part in. Okay, you see this part, this one can be flipped in. Do the same with the other side. Okay, it's giving a hint, you know, this arrow here, this triangle here is giving you a hint. Then you plug the Gundam top part in. Okay, let's hope the V-fin's not gonna get damaged. Looks good. But I mean, you get the gist, you get the idea. Supposed to go in somehow. I don't know why it's not going in. Too snug, maybe. But anyway, okay, yeah, it goes in a little bit. Then after that, you're supposed to attach the tank tracks, okay, to the underside of this. Okay, some supposed to be attached something like this. So yeah, ta-da! You get the G Bull Easy. G Bull Easy. Okay, that's the name. I don't know why, but yep. Now, the last configuration, okay, not the last configuration, the second last configuration would be something called, you know, there's G Bull Easy. Definitely Bandai being something as smart as they are, they're gonna introduce something called G Bull, okay? Just like just now, we have G Sky Easy, then we have G Sky, now we have G Bull. Now, how this works will be, you just take this G Bull Easy, you rotate it around, then you rotate, oh, okay, anyway. You rotate the 2 cannons around. Oh, this came off. But anyway, be really careful with the V-fin, okay? Then you rotate this around. Let me just put this like this so that it's easier. Okay. Lay it down. And you take the core fighter. Yeah. Take the core fighter, all folded up. Okay, basically the core fighter can be folded up like this. Then it can be, okay, it can be, I believe it can be lowered down like this. Yep. So yeah, you take this whole core fighter. Wait, I'm sorry. Apparently you only do that to, anyway, okay. Then you plug it in. Hey, wait, it doesn't seem to work. Okay, let me just refer back. Yeah, it says here plug it like this. Ah, okay, I see. Now, like with this cockpit pointing out, you basically plug it in like this, then voila, you have a stupid looking tank. This is why I don't like this mode. But anyway, it's canonical, it looks stupid, but you got yourself a tank. Yep. So yeah, this is G-Bull. Just now will be G-Bull easy. So we have a last form to go. Give me a while, I'll be back. Okay, Gundam fans, for the last form, now this last form is probably one of the easiest to do. Now, for the last form, I have to reattach back my RX-78-2 into a full Gundam. Then, you remember this connector? Now, Bandai doesn't give you anything without, for just for free. Definitely there's some usage to it. Now, remember the ones that I talk about, there's one pack at the back, and now this is the one with the pack in the front. Then you pretty much, take the Gundam to face you. Then you plug this into the butthole. Just like so. Then you take the back part of this G-Fighter, line its legs up, just put it in. And bam! You have the G-Fighter with the Gundam, and you can give this Gundam its beam rifle, and it's gonna fly around and just shoot at enemies. And yeah, this one is like the easiest to do, and it's the one that I like. It's more realistic. So G-Fighter is more like a transport rather than some parts forming, some G-Sky, G-Bull, stuff, and then let's say the Gundam just want to get out from it, you can just kind of fly out. Then you have the Gundam. Of course, you have to take out this connector part, and there you go. It's free from its G-Fighter. This is the Gundam in its full glory, and it's gonna go pawn some Grand Zeon, And yeah, so this has been kind of like a long review. I have fun putting together all the forms and stuff. This is the first time I'm actually doing this, so pardon me if I'm a bit not used to playing around with this kit, because I'm more of a collector. So when I got my kits, usually I will either, leave them in a box and just, leave them somewhere until I feel like displaying them. Then I'll just put them into a really nice pose, display them on my display rack, then just pretty much leave it there just like that. and I don't really play with my action figures. Now you may be asking me then, why am I getting action figures like Robot Spirits line? Why don't I just go and, get the usual, Gunpla kits like the high grades or the real grades? Well, the thing with Bandai, this is something that I have to admit Bandai is really smart about. They always come up with kits that doesn't appear in the Gunpla, kits. Like, either in the HGUC or the HG or the RG, version. And those kits that doesn't appear, they would manufacture it in the action figure line. For example, like this Robot Spirits. Now, I'm very particular about the scale that all my kits belong to. So I'm pretty much doing 1 out of 144 scale. And I love Robot Spirits because they came in pretty much exactly 1 out of 144 scale. So it kind of fits with my HG and RG collections, which are also in, 1 out of 144 scale. So it looks good on my display case and I like it. But anyway, so yeah, if you guys haven't already, please hit the like button, click the subscribe button, and definitely hit the notification bell for further updates on my next video and my next reviews that is coming out right soon. So without much further ado, once again, really glad to have you guys join me. If you haven't, please subscribe. I really, really, really appreciate all you guys' support and the community. And I believe the Gunpla, the Gundam fans community is like one of the best in the world. We are just happy to share our knowledge, share our stuff to everybody. And it, especially in these pandemic times, it really makes me feel connected to all of you guys. So before I end, stay safe, stay cool, stay original, and stay passionate of this hobby. Laguna out.